Hey guys, thought I'd do a little video on my Kx250. It's a 1997, mostly all stock, very clean bike. Got it with no issues. Paid $760 for it, as weird of a number as that is. It was off Craigslist. Thought it was a great deal. Well, I know it was a great deal, but it's a very clean bike. I believe original seat cover, no rips. I mean, because I can't really see somebody putting the factory purple seat back on. I know I wouldn't. But like I said, very clean. I also clean my bikes very, very well. See, I believe it's all the original chains and sprockets. But I mean, I'm not really sure. The bike seems very original. It's got the original dealer sticker on here. We're in Buffalo, New York, actually. But Binghamton's just a few hours away. But pretty clean. You can see I degrease after every ride. But cylinder, great condition, great compression. The only thing I didn't like is I'm seeing some slight dry rot on the air boot to the reed cage there. You probably can't see it, but it runs great. It doesn't have an air leak or anything. The tire, rear tire is a little bit dry rotted, but it's got fairly decent tread, I guess, for just the recreational riding that I do. All factory exhaust. Still sounds all right. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna do a startup because getting ready to go riding in a little bit, so just gonna let her chill out until we do go. But like I said, engine's pretty clean also. It was dumped here. You can see on the pipe. It had to be on concrete too, of course, but it's not dented too bad, and it still performs just right. The only thing I'm not understanding is why they would let the kickstart get like this on the foot peg from kicking it over. You know, you would think that you know, they like not let that happen, but shit, you just chews way out there, and I would think that eventually, I mean, after a while, it'll probably cause it to snap, but it's not my biggest concern, of course. Otherwise, great bike. Suspension's tight. Brakes work great. Starts first kick. Right now, that's a pretty nice day out. We're in late November. Today is the 25th. Tomorrow is Thanksgiving. Yeah, started off this morning at about 28 degrees. It's now about 50. That's why we're gonna get out and ride. It's kind of funny. Last year around this time, we had like 7 feet of snow. We had a crazy storm, and now it's 50 degrees out. But yeah, I'm actually a Suzuki fan, but I guess I just really couldn't miss out on this deal. It was $760, no title, but the bike ran great. I put a hotter plug in it, tuned the air fuel screw just a little bit. I think I got it down pretty good. But if I were to keep it, I'm thinking about just selling it. I would probably put a pipe on it. Probably maybe get rid of the original seat cover and shit, make it look a little more updated. But yeah, great bike otherwise though. Fresh clutch cable. Love it. The only thing that I was not a fan about the Suzukis is they have a more low-end torque instead of a more aggressive power band, which, you know, some people would probably be the very opposite. But over here we got a 1985 LT250R quad racer, whatever you guys want to call it. They had 15 different names. I named it Project Lemon Ice because it's a Suzuki, but I got white plastics. It doesn't look like much now, but the whole chassis has been completely rebuilt. Axle bearings, swing arm bearings, A-arm bushings, shock bushings, wheel bearings, whatever. All the steering bushings. See, there's absolutely no steering play at all. Brand new tie rod ends. Motion Pro twist throttle. Pro taper grips. Brand new Renthal bars. Tether kill switch, of course. These are actually the original plastics. I got the other two up on top of the garage that we use that for storage because we got homemade walls here. But we actually custom cut these fenders ourselves in this garage. I think they came out excellent. They look great. They're just kind of half-ass painted white because I wanted to see how it would look. But I think it looks excellent with the white. It's a little off. Nothing's bolted down, but they're going to look great, I think. My cylinder and crank are at the machine shop right now getting rebuilt. OEM rod is getting pressed in. The cylinder is bored 40 thousandths, ported and polished. Weisco piston, of course. I think it's going to be an animal. Fresh throttle cable with the kit. Brand new clutch cable as well as lever over here. Still got the sticker on the bars. The only thing left to do now on the chassis, besides rebuild all the brake calipers and master cylinders, is aligning it. I'm going to trim the tie rod ends down about 1/4 inch just so I can get the extra, so I can get rid of this extra play in here. Because now this is almost as tight as it goes here, and they're still, the alignment's still quite off. I believe that these tie rod ends weren't really perfect to OEM spec, I guess. Maybe a little bit different, but they're brand new nonetheless. Factory exhaust, unfortunately. But what are you gonna do? Voltage regulator, although this is just mocked up on the frame. All brand new connectors on a brand new OEM wiring harness. Brand new coil. Kill switch we already mentioned. CDI box, of course, factory. I wasn't gonna spend $100 on one when this one works fine. Nice all new connectors. New cases. My old ones, when the bottom end went, something broke the fucking case somewhere. I don't know what the particular area is called. But brand new stator, 130 watt stator. Radiator hoses. Brand new polished aluminum radiator. I got everything wrapped up. Keep it nice and clean. Foot pegs. Missing the bolts for them, actually, as shitty as that is. But what are you gonna do? And so this is my project. I have the registration for it. I paid $200 for it. I got it in this same state, and I got a box of parts. I have tons of 85, 86 LT250 parts in here, 250R spares. I mean, if you guys need anything, I guess you guys can inbox me or comment. I'd probably sell anything. A set of original wheels and tires. Tires are destroyed, of course. But yeah, love the bike so far. It's not even done. But here's my buddy's 1991 RM250. Picked this up for $400. It just missing the shrouds and the number plates, but no big deal really. Got it from a guy who had it with no spark, or I'm sorry, he lost spark. So got a new stator, coil, fresh plugs of course. Also running the BR9ES plug opposed to the BR80S factory plug. The guy dumped it doing a wheelie, I guess he says, and he dented the pipe a little bit right here. It's really just scuffed, if anything, and snapped the master cylinder right off. Or broke that pretty good. But it's fine though. It runs good. It sounds great with this dyno port pipe. I've actually never seen one before. And this silencer, you would think of like a DG silencer, but I'm not seeing any markings on it. Actually, I want to say it's factory because it's got the disclosure on it. But yeah, also a great bike. About maybe $500 maximum investment in this. But yeah, here's our bikes. We're gonna take them riding today. Waiting for my brother to get home from work. Well, brother, friend kind of deal, but whatever. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. This is what I got in my garage.